Hey everyone, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing this video on, but just kind of rolling with it. I guess I'll just kind of tell you kind of how my day went. So basically I woke up and the night before my husband and I had went through the McDonald's drive-thru and I'd got a coffee for myself for the morning, and when I got up it was nowhere to be found and it just vanished in thin air. So that immediately set me off and I had a little bit of I guess a minor breakdown, so to speak, about that. But whatever, it was just fucking coffee and I got over it eventually, but it was just kind of a shitty start to the day. When you first wake up and immediately within 10 minutes of something happening, you're just what the fuck, and it completely pisses you off. So I got over that and I pretty much just relaxed at home for most of the day, hung out with my daughter, and she hasn't been feeling good, so she's been kind of cranky, and she's been kind of resisting eating, which is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but what do you do with kids, right? But by the end of the night we managed to get her to eat, so at least she didn't go to bed hungry, which made me feel a whole lot less guilty. I'm always worried about if she's eating enough and stuff like that. Hold on, I think my battery's gonna die. Alright, sorry, I think we're good now. I totally forgot where I was at in that conversation, but, alright, I was telling you about my day. So then, I watched, the Super Bowl, which I don't normally do. I usually only watch the midtime half show for, I don't know, iconic kind of purposes, I guess. Usually the halftime shows of a lot of the Illuminati crap, so, but I was surprised, this halftime show was pretty, craptacular. Coldplay live is pretty horrible, not gonna lie. Bruno Mars, you're fucking awesome. I love you. Beyonce, you need to learn to wear some pants. Seriously. You're a mother now. Have some fucking class. I drank a little too much wine tonight while I was watching the Super Bowl, but it was a good show. It was really good. Von Miller fucking killed that shit. Go Denver. So, what else did I do tonight? I'm trying to think. It was actually a pretty decent day, and I didn't have a lot of trouble, but recently one of the things that I've wanted to talk about, and I guess I haven't had enough confidence when I'm completely sober to talk about, is my self-harm issues. And it just kind of honestly got worse since the mental hospital for whatever reason. I just feel like I'm numb sometimes, and I need to feel something, and I know it's not a healthy way to like release my feelings or anything. I'm trying not to go back to the severity that I have in the past. But usually in the past it was like a one-time thing, and then I wouldn't do it for sometimes months or years. So, but lately it's been like, sometimes a weekly event, and it's, I don't know, been taking a little bit of a mental toll on me because I'm struggling myself with why I'm doing it exactly. And I've never really had this issue in my life until now. Maybe I feel like I'm like bottling up things, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be honest with everyone around me as much as I can, even if it hurts them, because I almost always put others before myself. And I've recently realized that doing that, I've injured myself in the process. And I really need to stop doing that, because if I want to be a stronger, better person, mother, wife, whatever, I need to really focus on that. So yeah, I've come to a lot of realizations lately about myself, and it's not like I feel like my medication isn't working, because it is. I'm not having like severe mania episodes like I was before. It's more bearable. I'm having, more depressive tendencies than mania, but it's still, a struggle to deal with on a daily basis. Like, today I'm having a good day. It's still gonna take a couple of days probably for my voice to completely heal back to normal, but I try not to let myself get that out of control where I'm to the point where I'm physically injuring myself, where I'm so manic and so upset where I'm literally just thrashing around and it doesn't matter what's around me. It could be shatters of glass and I wouldn't care. And I've noticed a lot lately when I'm paying attention, now that I'm paying more attention to myself, the amount of little scars and things that are on my body because of manic episodes. I have a pretty good scar on my left leg from a manic episode. I don't even remember when it was. It was probably a few years ago. But my husband and I were having some sort of argument in the car, and I got extreme anxiety and the feeling I needed to just run, escape. So I kept telling him to pull the car over or stop or something like that, and finally he stopped the car, and as soon as he did, I made a mad dash into this forest. Well, it wasn't really a forest, it was a kind of tree patched area, but it had a bunch of fallen logs and branches and crap like that. It was completely overgrown. I went bolting in there, and I like sliced my leg open pretty good on I think it was like a fallen log branch that like had like a nub sticking out or something. And I've noticed that I have like a scar here on my shoulder. That's from, I'm pretty sure, like thrashing like violently back and forth in the car with my seatbelt on and like hitting like the side of the car or the seatbelt or something. I don't know, when you're manic, like it's hard to like completely see the whole picture, if you know what I mean. Like, you know certain things that you've said or certain things that have happened, but you don't necessarily see like the complete whole picture sometimes, unless someone else that was experiencing it at the same time as you kind of gives you like feedback afterwards. And my husband's usually pretty good about that. Like, he'll ask me questions about why I said certain things or why I reacted in a certain way or something like that, and it'll get me thinking about why I do act like that or why I do say certain things. And it makes me realize that in certain points when I'm like, feel like I'm really pushed over the edge, I really do lose complete control of my emotions, and I just want to give up and sit in a ditch or a forest or a cold ditch filled with snow, or just go walking and find I don't know, a place where I think that no one would ever find me. And those moments are really hard because sometimes you don't realize what you're doing until you kind of snap out of it. Like, I've definitely had moments where I've gotten so angry where I've walked out of the house and felt like I needed to cool down, and I'll like go off for a walk thinking, you know, I'm like clear-headed, but then you like go off in like irrational thoughts in your head, like, why did he say that, or why did he do this, or why didn't he come after me, or, you know, like, you just like go over all of these crazy things in your head, and before you know it, you've walked like 3 kilometers and you're like, oh shit, I'm like fucking 3 kilometers from home and I didn't even realize. And that kind of freaks me out sometimes because I get like so lost in my thoughts that I don't realize what I'm exactly doing in that moment. Like, I know I'm walking somewhere, but I'm not like, I can't honestly say I'm like 100% there, and it freaks me out a little bit because I don't like the feeling of not being in control of myself, if that makes any sense. I'm probably just rambling right now because I'm drunk, but I really wanted to make a video today regardless of how I was feeling. And tomorrow it's supposed to be actually nice outside, so I'm thinking that we're gonna go for a walk, and I'm just gonna kind of like commentate and tell you how like I feel when I'm walking and how freeing it can feel for me, and how it helps me sort out my thoughts and just clear my head sometimes, you know. So until next time, stay tuned, and remember, you're not alone.